Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Blood Elf Priest playthrough. Hope you guys are doing well today, and thank you for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. I really do appreciate it. We are going to head out to the west here. We have some Murlocs to fight, a Murloc quest to grab, and we're going to stop by Serathil's Haven, because I think we're going to actually do his quest this time around. Usually I skip it, but it's basically just free experience, so not really a good reason to skip it at this point.
Glory to the
He wants us to collect some party favors for him from various places. We need special reserve, Springball appetizers, and a bundle of fireworks. I thought we bought some. I think one of the items we buy from back in town, one of them we get from the inn in Silvermoon. And then I'm not really sure about the last item, but we'll figure it out. The wine comes from town, the fireworks come from the vendor. I guess I don't know where the appetizers come from. I don't think they're a drop. I think I want to run over to the north and grab the quest first before we work on too much. I didn't take the optimum path to really do that. We probably should have crossed here. But we'll just swim across right here, that'll be fine. I don't think these guys are gonna dive right in and follow us. I still remember finding this quest years after Burning Crusade had come out. And just one day me and my friend were questing, we were doing the Murloc quest, and we happened upon this. We didn't run with add-ons and stuff back then. And yeah, it had been a quest that had been hiding here for about a year or so at that point.
Victory lies ahead.
Greetings, priest. Take a look towards the shore. What do you see? That's right. Our beach, our tranquil shore, has been infested with the malignancy known as the Murloc. This blight will not stand. I have a task for you. If you feel that you're up to it, I would have their heads. Let us see if we can put a dent in their numbers so large that if they have any sense at all, they will return to the murky depths from which they sprang.
Death to all who oppose us.
I love it when the NPCs get like overly verbose, as if they're writing like a creative short story for a high school literature class. It's always entertaining. The murky depths from which they came. It should have been the murky depths from which their vileness sprang forth, like a wave of darkness to blotch out the sun. We see, we could have went further with it. It could have been even darker and edgier. We got a buddy here. I have a feeling that I at least have level 8 to train. And it's entirely possible that I also have level 4 to train. Or rather level 6. I hope I don't have level 4. I hope we trained at least level 4 before we embarked upon all of this. But, you know, I think I probably should have Renew by now. I feel like we should have Renew. Maybe we'll be getting that one pretty soon. Might not be a bad idea to drink back all of our mana here. We can get the heads from any Murloc, so I think I want to head back over to the other side. That way we can work on getting the cargo that we need. Yeah, let's do that. There's really not a reason to fight these guys on this side. Unless we're on our way back to turn in the quest and we don't have all the heads yet. So the cargo we can pick up off the ground from the barrels, or we can loot it from the Murlocs. He had a flash heal. That is, well, that's really rude. I probably could have silenced him. Probably should have silenced him. Captain Kalisandra's lost rudders. Interesting. What you have found here is a waterproofed leather tube containing a number of sheets of parchment. By the markings upon them... Oh, hi. Yeah, we don't need you yet. We don't need you yet, Murgil. Pages are clearly navigation rudders, and each bears the signature of one Captain Kalisandra. You've heard of a small, defended camp just east. Of course we have. We're doing a quest for her right now. It's always weird to me when an item acts like you don't know about a location that you've quested at. I think, what route did they expect me to take to randomly fight this guy before encountering that camp? What route could I have done that would have circumvented that little camp entirely and brought us here? I don't really know. I'd love to know what they were thinking with that one. So we need 2 more heads. I'm gonna make my way back over to this guy. He's gonna give us the quest to go after Murgle, which, you know, is unfortunate. It would be cooler if Murgle dropped an item that became a quest that then turned into that guy. And then that could be a kind of breadcrumb if you didn't find him already. And then you could get the kill quest for the Murloc heads. Oh, hi there.
We will persevere.
We Rangers of the Farsighted Retreat are dedicated to setting right the damage that has been wreaked upon our fair lands. We will go to any length to do so, even to the length of having us do the work for you. I trust that you've returned with the Murloc heads I asked you to gather. A job well done, priest. By the smell of it, I'd say you returned all that I asked for, and possibly more. I'm sure we could find some use for these in a stew or some such. Alas, it does not appear that your efforts have done the trick. The Murlocs are not in retreat. This calls for more direct action. The Grimscale Murlocs have not been scared off by your efforts, but I think I know what will send them packing. As well as get me some personal retribution. They have a Murloc chieftain that calls itself Girl. It wanders the Golden Strand south of the river.
Remember the Sunwell.
Alright, let's see if we get as lucky this time finding this guy. It's possible. We haven't seen a lot of other players today, so... not a lot of competition out here at the moment. A lot of priests. Very interesting. No reason to not fight through some of these guys while we're looking. I'm not even sure if he would have respawned yet. Oh yeah, there he is. Look at that. Now we want to pull him in a way that he doesn't come with a bunch of ads. This right here should do the trick. Oh, we got an ad. That's going to be interesting to deal with. I think the trick here is to burn him first. We need to interrupt that, obviously. Could have been pretty bad. Let's do a shield here. You're going to die to that. We are going to die if we don't heal ourselves. Okay, well this is not the best situation, but we'll probably generate enough mana here to cast Power Word Shield in a minute. And that will save us. Oh, we're good even without it. So yeah, it was pretty close, but we managed to pull it off. And all the way back across the river we go. Once we get into our talent tree and we start taking points in the first talent in the shadow tree, that'll help us regenerate more mana after every kill, and then things won't, there won't be as much downtime between fights, and, you know, we would have generated a lot more mana at this point. The interesting thing is going to be not going into the discipline tree and getting improved power word shield. We ran with full discipline spec basically last time, except for that first point in the shadow tree. And thanks to that, it was hard for anything to really get through our shield. Without empowering it, it's going to be a little bit weaker. But I'm hoping that going shadow, we'll have a little bit more DPS to get the enemies down faster.
Anu Belore de la Na.
You're the instrument of my success and revenge, priest. Have you the ring? At last. Though the Grimscale did not rout as I had hoped, it was entertaining to watch them panic in confusion when you laid low their so-called chieftain. You have my thanks and the gratitude of the Sindorai of Silvermoon City. Please take one of these thanks, and thanks for the service that you have rendered. We will take the gloves.
Salama Ashalanore.
Sadly, no stats yet. Okay, so all of that is done. Everything over on this side is taken care of. We can probably hearth back to town here. Well, either way, we're gonna have a short run to turn this stuff in, right? Let's just run over and get it turned in. We're like a little bit closer, I think, than if we go in. We're gonna have to head to the east. So we'll run over and turn these in, and then we'll hearth back to town. Then we will go help Ranger Saren out, see what we can do for her.
State your business.
I'm grateful for the assistance of someone like you. It almost puts a smile on my face, but then I realize what these monsters have done to my ship and what's happening to Quel'Thalas. You did it. You saved me from ruin and delivered my revenge upon those disgusting creatures. Now if I can get these pretty rangers here to help me with this cargo, I'll finally get out of here. I'll have to come back when Valendris has retaken the shipyard. Here, take this coin. It's what little I can afford. Spoiler alert, we never retake the shipyard. I know, it's crazy for me to be here, what with the anchorage overrun by the wretched. Valendris and his rangers have sworn to protect me on the condition that I get out of here as soon as I've recovered my cargo. What's that you have here? It looks vaguely familiar. Oh, you sweet, sweet priest. I had no idea that those disgusting Grimskull Murlocs had also pirated away with my navigation rudders. Without them, I would have had no chance of navigating the seas again once we retake the anchorage and repair the ship.
Be ready for anything.
Good stuff. Now we can hearth, and we did hit level 10. Let's have a look here. We are going to go into Spirit Tap. 33% chance to gain 100% bonus to your spirit after killing a target. We'll get this up to 100% chance in a couple levels, so... We might also have to go into darkness. Not sure, but here we go. So it begins. We do have... The vendor out here is gonna sell what we need. Missing in the Ghostlands. My nephew was sent into the Ghostlands a few days ago. He never mentioned anything about his task except that it was of an extremely secret nature. He never returned, and I fear the worst, priest. A missing messenger might not mean much to the callous magisters of Silvermoon, but he's like a son to me. Please, will you look for him?
Time is of the essence.
We will eventually look for him.
We will persevere.
Eventually. He has what? What does he have that we need? Bundle of fireworks. Okay.
Shorel Oran.
Not sure who has the Spring Paw Reserve. Regardless, let's head out over here now to the east and we'll help Ranger Saren out with whatever she needs. You know what? Kind of pains me to say it, but we're gonna have to run back and train pretty soon. We could probably do this next couple of quests, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to train soon. Unfortunately, we don't have a convenient flight point.
State your business.
So there's that. You're here to help us out? Why didn't you say so earlier? We can always use a hand.
Salama Ashalanore.
Defending Fairbreeze Village. We've experienced a marked increase in Scourge attacks. Our defenses are barely holding and there's no sign of reinforcements from Silvermoon. Lend us a hand in defending the village by thinning the numbers of the undead roaming the Deadscarred nearby.
Be ready for anything.
Okay, can we do that and head back this way? We can. We can do that. Should we do the stuff for the apprentice as well while we're over here? Maybe. Maybe. The Dark Wraiths we're only going to find down here to the south, so maybe we take care of the Dark Wraiths first and then we can head north. Maybe we do this stuff over here for the apprentice and then we have to head back to Silvermoon. We have to train at least level 8 and 10 at this point, and I'm not convinced that we trained level 6 even, so there's that. And especially as a caster, like, not having a rank of either Smite or Shadow Word Pain is really going to hinder our DPS. Could already be hindering our DPS. Quite significantly without us realizing it. We should probably go ahead and drink to full mana here. Alright, that's all the Dark Wraiths we need. We need 2 more Marauders, which we can grab on the way up to the Sanctum over here. I really don't want to pull 2, I don't think. I think, well, we pulled 2. One of them is an Anger Shade, which is a little bit of a lower level. That being said, with both of them hitting us, they're going to rip through Power Word Shield pretty quickly, so... we're going to have to burn some mana here. Which is fine. Let's renew Power Word Fortitude before it runs out. And we'll grab our last Marauder here.
Baladash Malinore.
It's so nice of my old mentor to check on me. It's too bad she lost faith in my research long ago. Don't waste your time trying to get me to return to her. You can either help me with my research or leave. Corrupted Soil. This was a fully functional arcane sanctum before Arthas and his army of Scourge decided to plow through it on their way to Silvermoon. Now it's as useful to us as any part of the Dead Scar. The soil is tainted, undead are drawn to it, and the energy in the ley lines is completely disrupted. What I want to know is whether this taint is reversible or not. I want you to collect soil samples from this area so I can study them. Perhaps with time we can set things back to normal.
The reckoning is at hand.
Doubt it. We have made a terrible mistake. Power Word Shield is already busted. We have 1 potion left. Yeah. Probably should have used the potion. I think we're gonna be okay, surprisingly. That was a close one though. Out of mana, out of resources, we did manage to save the potion, so that's good.
eternal sun guides us.
Excellent. I will cast an augmentation enchantment on the sample so I can more clearly analyze the taint on the soil.
Shorel Aran.
Such dark energy, how can this be possible?
Our enemies will fall.
Something's wrong, Rambles. I sense the presence of Scourge. Be ready to fight them.
We will have justice.
Oh, we were not ready. we are not ready to fight them. At least she's helping us out. She's actually kicking the crap out of him with that magic. Good job.
We will persevere.
My endeavors are hopeless. The very nature of the soil has been altered. The taint is irreversible. Thank you for your assistance. I need to ask you one last task. As discouraging as my research results are, they still contain valuable data. I must have a magister review my work before it is taken seriously. Please take these notes to Magistrix Landra Dawnstrider at Fairbreeze Village west of here.
Remember the sun well.
Okay, cool. So I think now we probably want to head to Silvermoon City on as direct a route as we can. Because we need to train. We really, really do need to train here. Eventually here we will start working on some tailoring. And as you guys pointed out, the greens that we make from tailoring, instead of vendoring them or selling them for like basically nothing on the auction house, will disenchant them. And that is how we will level up our enchanting. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the tailoring and the enchanting. Never leveled enchanting up before, so it's going to be pretty interesting for me. It occurs to me that I don't know where the class trainer is for the priest in Silvermoon.
The reckoning is at hand.
Way in the back. And it actually stopped marking it for some reason. Once we came into the city, it cleared the tracking. I'll have to... Maybe we just go here. Okay, so yeah, not all the way in the back. Oh, these are rogue trainers. Why is it tracking... Why is it tracking rogue trainers when I do class trainer? It's a little bit weird. Let's go talk to the guard.
Our enemies will fall.
Yeah, we are
Farewell.
heading all the way to the back. It really is such a beautiful city. I really wish there was a way to have people in the cities more that wasn't just like completely contrived and like something bad for playability. I don't know. Because yeah, it's a shame that you just don't really get to spend a lot of time in most of the capital cities. I mean, you could always hang out there if you wanted, I guess. Okay, priest trainers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this room before.
Anaria Shola.
Yeah, see, here we go. Renew, Lesser Heal rank 3, Resurrection, Fade, Mind Blast, and Shadow Word Pain rank 2. Yeah, we've been a little bit gimped because we have not had all of our skills. Mind Blast is going to be huge. It's going to be huge for us. Resurrection is great. Renew is going to be awesome. Lesser Heal rank 3 is good. Shadow Word Pain rank 2. And we have Smite rank 2 already out. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of what I was thinking was going to happen. Like, seemingly quite a few levels for us to train up there. We are going to feel a lot more powerful with rank 2 of Shadow Word Pain, and now we can throw a Mind Blast in there. It's going to make us feel pretty powerful. We can stop here and get the Sun-Touched Reserve. But I still don't know where to get to the Springpaw appetizers. Not in Falconwing Square, right? Maybe.
Do not loiter. The reckoning is at hand. Everything has a price.
The dark times will pass.
Just checking to make sure that she doesn't have it, and she doesn't. So.
Shorelaron.
Nothing marked in Falconwing Square. I'm sure one of you guys can let me know where I find those. I felt like there was a vendor right at Serathil's Haven that sold them. But now I don't know. Potentially we can buy them at the Farstrider Retreat. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, we get them at the Farstrider Retreat, which we will be over that way pretty soon. I think first, though, we do have to head back to Fairbreeze Village. We have a couple of things to turn in back there. So let's head that way.
Baladash Malanore.
These notes are shocking. If they're correct, it means the damage to the land on the Dead Scar is irreversible. I'll notify the Grand Magister right away. More reason for our race to escape this world and find our true fate in Outland. Yeah, Outland's a broken husk of a planet. You're not gonna find your true... You gotta make it work here somehow.
Farewell.
Make it work on the planet where, you know, hundreds of dark portals weren't opened and where the planet hasn't been ripped apart. That's probably going to be better for you.
Baladash Malanore.
Many thanks. Our job is a thankless one, but today you helped make it a bit easier. This increase in Scourge attacks leads me to believe there might be a malfunction at one of the protective runestones at the border with the Ghostlands. We use these ancient stones to protect us against the undead. Most of them were destroyed or lost after the attack on the Sunwell. Follow the road south toward the Ghostlands and look to the west for a small path. You will find Rune Warden Darian by the runestone nearby. He will know whether anything is wrong.
Be ready for anything.
I think first we need to go do the Scorched Grove stuff. Then we can help the Rune Warder, and then eventually we're gonna end up going over to Farstrider Retreat. But yeah, for now, let's go to the Scorched Grove. All the little kitty cats want to play with us today.
Our enemies will fall.
Ah, my brother sent you. I do have a task I could use assistance with. These are difficult times for us. It was a very hard decision to burn the woods bordering the Ghostlands to prevent the Scourge expansion. The Treants, who have been our friends for years, are now trying to foster the regrowth of the forest along the Scorched Grove. This is a painful thing to ask you, priest, but we've failed to convince our former allies to cease their endeavors. I need you to stop them by the only means that remain to us, force.
Death to all who oppose us.
So I guess the idea here is what? That the Scourge were advancing, they burned the forest. That stopped the spread of the plague, and then these treants are trying to regrow the forest, which would then allow the plague to spread again, I guess, is the logic that we're operating under for this one. We got Witherbark's pendant. The pendant has the initials LR etched onto it. Perhaps these letters will lead to the pendant's maker. Would have been smart of me to pick up some more milk while we were in town. We do have a bunch of spring water, which is not going to be as good, but it is better than nothing. We could blow a little bit more mana and we could Mind Blast on cooldown, and that would... it would increase how fast our combat's going, but I'm kind of okay just being a little bit more on the mana conservative side. I should probably get my Shadow Word Pain off before I bother with a Smite. I'm just wondering, like, eventually I may not be smiting at all, so maybe I don't smite, but then maybe I get the Mind Blast off on the cooldown. Because eventually I think we are going to go deeper into Shadow and we're going to increase the damage of our Shadow abilities. Let's drink our last milk here. Alright, that is it. Let's get these turned in. I think the Witherbark one chains into one more quest.
Anu Belore Delana.
So it is done. Curse these times that have driven us to so desperate measures, and curse our enemy, the Scourge. Learn this, Rambles. Our land must be protected no matter what the cost. We shall prevail. You have something else to show me? This pendant. I gave it to old Whitebark after his people helped us rebuild our village. I guess this means he's... I appreciate you bringing this to me. There is something I'd like to ask of you. This pendant brings back memories of a different time, a better time. Unfortunately, memories are the last thing I need right now. I want you to bury this by the runestone in the Scorched Grove. It was there that I first met the Treant Elder. Put my old friend's memory to rest.
Shorel Oran.
Alright, we can go do that really quick. Oh, we did hit level 11 and I didn't even notice. Let's pop our next point into Spirit Tap. Hope to see that proccing more and more often until it's just 100%. I think we need to use the item. He, like, crushed Power Word Shield out of existence. What good does this violence serve? What is done is done. I have failed my people. You've returned. Haven't you done enough? I no longer belong to this world and must admit defeat. The land has forever changed and nothing will ever be the same. Leave my pendant here with me. Maybe one day, long after the elves are gone, a new tree will grow on this very spot, amongst a burnt forest and the husks of dead treants. This guy is super sad. That's done. That doesn't actually go back to her. I'm gonna hearth here for today, guys, and take a little bit of a break. Next time, we'll start off by helping Rune Warder Darien, and after that, it's gonna be time to make our way over to the Far Strider Retreat and take on the issues with the Amani Trolls. I'm having a lot of fun on the Priest. I'm really happy to have Mind Blast and have a wand that's doing pretty good for us. With Enchanting, we will be able to make a greater wand as soon as we can get that going. So I might spend a little bit of time off recording, just leveling up, tailoring a little bit. Not a lot we can do with it right now, but it's going to be worth it probably to get it going. That way eventually we can get our enchanting going as well. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.